Good evening, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today also we are going to solve liquid problem of the day. The problem is maximizing the value of two non-overlapping events, and we are going to tackle this problem using Java with the help of sorting and a tree map. Okay, I explain the approach and walk you through the code step by step. Okay, clear? So let's dive in. Here's the problem. You are given a list of events, each defined as start and value. And our task is to select two non-overlapping events such that their values sum up to the maximum possible event. Okay, let us see the first example. Mm, uh, so let's be the example one in this case, 1 2 3 and 2 2, and the event 0 is from the event 0 start at 1 and ends at time interval 3. Okay, and event 1 starts at interval 3 and ends at interval 5. And there is another event too that in this case we are not considered uh, into the value consideration. It is start at 1 and ends at 4. Okay, so we have to choose the intervals which are not overlapped in the sense uh, the the start time of the interval we are going to include should be greater than the end time of the previous interval. Okay, yeah. So let's break down the solution into three simple steps. Okay. The first thing is we have to sort the events by start time. We first sort the events by their start times. This lets us process them in chronological order. Okay, which simplifies handling overlapping intervals. The second step is we are going to use a tree map to store maximum values. The tree map will store the maximum values of events based on their start times. The key the key is the start time, and the value should be the maximum value of all events starting from that time onward. This allows us to quickly find non-overlapping intervals using the ceiling entry method. Okay, and the last and final the third step is third step is for each event, use a tree map to find the best non-overlapping event that starts from the current event ends. Okay, that in the sense the two events should not overlap each other. So, and lastly, we have to calculate the total value and update the maximum sum. Okay, I think the problem is clear, um, and you will get the better understanding and doing code. Okay, for that we have required three values, three global values that should be start and value. So my start should from 0 and end is 1. The value is 2. Those are static variables. Start from 0. I think the start from 0 and should be 1, and the value is 2. So I think you get clear understanding of these three variables inside the code. Okay, the first thing in it in it we have to sort. Okay, the first step. Is comma A comma B. Okay, we have to start based on the start time. Okay, this operation this so that this operation will sorts our array given input array based on the mm, based on the starting index values. So and I require two more. two more variables in the max value to store the maximum value and then should be the length of my input. Okay, let us do the uh, here we are using a tree map to store the maximum values. So for that we require a tree map. Okay, a tree map is declared with the key of type integer and the value is also type of integer. Okay, we have to iterate the loop from n to 0 in reverse order. Okay, current I is equals to n minus 1, I should greater than or equal to 0 and I minus minus. So inside this uh, we have to check for the maximum value. Okay, so events of I and value greater than max greater than our max value, then max value equals to. Okay, guys, this value is the value is this, so that will be the index position of my value inside the given inside the given array. So from this example, so the value of this particular this particular interval is 2. Okay, so the index position is in this is 2. So for every interval, so the value of the index position of that particular interval should be at the index position 2. Okay, at 0 position we find the start value, at 1 position we find the end value, at second position we find the value of that interval. Okay, we have to include this into our map dot put of events of AF our value. Okay, so this will be my max value. So in this case, for that for this start interval, we get the max value, and that should be inserted into our tray map. Okay, and the third step is we have to calculate the maximum sum of the two non-overlapping events. So for that we require another variable. Okay, iterating through of, each of the events and checking it should be capital. Okay, so the entry variable should be so entry so dot entry is the so entry we can say that entry is an object to which is used to mm, which is used to traverse in the maps usually, and our map dot ceiling entry ceiling entry of So filling entry of uh, one input e of n plus 1. Okay. From this step, from at this particular step, we get the we get the we get the mapped values inside our tree map for that particular interval only. Okay, we have to check the current value. If our current value will be e of current value will be our value. Okay, this will be our current value, and so why should we require a current value? So we have to here we are comparing the we are comparing our values inside the map and to the actual value to the values inside the array itself. Okay, if my max if my max not equals to null, then we have to plus. Okay, if my max not equal to non-null, that in the sense the mapped object does not point null, then we have to get that value, max dot get value. Okay, from this step I think you all clear. Okay, what is it? Wow. Okay, my keyboard is not working properly. What is this? Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Keyboard is not working properly, yes. So, and at lastly, we have to insert our maximum value inside our answer variable. Okay, so answer is equal to map that max of our maximum value and our current value. Yeah, map that max of our current value and our answer. Okay, at lastly, we have to return our answer. Error mode statement. Okay, line number 9. Uh, if max value, max value and other. Okay, I think where we have done even dot length. Okay, okay, and these are strings. Another ceiling. So that should be 1 year. Mm, spelling mistake. C. Right? Okay. Guys, there are some minor mistakes in the code. Yeah, the code is what. There are some typo mistakes. So please apologize for that. Yeah, this is the efficient approach. Okay, so I think the logic will be much tricky. So let's understand the logic again. So let's see. So how the tree map works in this solution. When iterating from the last event, we store the maximum value for each start time in the tree map. Okay. Later, we use the ceiling entry method to quickly find the first event starting after the current event nodes. Okay. So that in the sense we so how our ceiling entry method works. Our ceiling entry method is method helps us to quickly find the first event starting after the current event ends. Okay, for example, mm, if the tree map contains 4 to 7 and 1 to 4, this means an event starting after 4 and has a maximum value 7. Okay, and an event starting at 1 has a maximum value 4. Okay, yeah. So from that scenario, we are getting the maximum values of of our given input values, and these are storing inside our tray map. Okay, and that is how we solve the problem of maximizing the value of two overlapping non-overlapping events using sorting and a tree map in Java. So I think this approach is efficient and elegant. So the time complexity of this approach will be order of n log n times. Okay. Yeah. If you find this explanation helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coding tutorials. Mm, Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. Until next time, keep coding and stay awesome. That is that's all for today, guys. Bye. Thank you.